Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the private server Everlasting with our invulnerability tanker, Liberty Lass, who is the sole member of the Freedom Squad. Well, actually, not sole member anymore. A friend of mine, Yizra the Tempest, joined the group. That was mostly for utility reasons. Needed to store some enhancements while doing a respec and deleting a character, and then so I added that person's alt to the group. Haven't added the new version of the character to the group, so I don't know how he's going to get his enhancements back, but that's kind of up to him. I've been on vacation for a while. I came back a few days ago. I've mostly been playing Silver Phoenix. One of the things I noticed when I look back at my old videos is the last time you saw me, I think I only had maybe 2 beats, and I've got like 5 beats now. I'm not sure what happened. I must have recorded a video and deleted it, or maybe thought I was recording it and I wasn't recording. I don't know what happened. It would have happened before I went on vacation like 2.5 weeks ago, and so I'm not really sure because I don't remember. So that's unfortunate, but I don't think we missed anything because we had all of these souvenirs before. So now we're talking to a new contact, Dr. Anne-Marie Engels, and Anne-Marie has given us a mission to arrest Razor and his crew. These guys are outcasts, and it's timed. I was warned that it would be timed, so that's fine. And so we're going to fly over to Steel Canyon. I've got a bunch of contacts for the level 15 to 20 content. All of them, interestingly enough, are in Skyway City. I don't have a single Steel Canyon contact, which is really unusual. Usually you have a few of each. I think if you look back on Silver Phoenix, I usually had like 2 and 3 or 1 and 4. I don't think I ever had 0 and 5. So that's very strange. But I don't think it really matters. The story arcs are tied to certain contacts, but you theoretically should be able to get all 5 story arcs regardless of which contacts it gives you for the level range. So we're going to head over to Steel Canyon, and I don't know whether it's going to be north or south, so I'm just going to take a guess on north. If it turns out to be south, we'll just do what I used to do with Silver Phoenix on the in Independence Port and just switch, because Steel Canyon's a big zone and flying takes a long time, and we're on a time mission, so we don't want to take too long. Let's see where it tells us. It's up here, so that's perfect. I figured it was, so let me explain. I do try to take a guess, and I've been probably right more often than I've been wrong, quite a bit more often. Here's my logic. This is a level 16 mission. The upper northern half of Steel Canyon is the level 16 to 20 zone, right? So if I'm taking a level 15 and below mission, I guess it's going to be in the south. It usually is, but not always. If I'm doing higher levels, I guess that it's going to be in the north. Now, once you're level 21 and it gives you a mission in Steel Canyon, it's random. But when you're on level for the zone, it tends to do that. That's just my experience. All right, so we've got our toggles on, and you'll notice our resistances. If we look up at the top, our resistances are, we have no defense, right? But we have resistance to everything, and we have really high smashing and lethal resistance, which should help us a little bit against the outcasts, although they do tend to do fire, which is energy, that's a weakness of ours, and cold, which we have some resistance, but not as much as smashing and lethal. And right away we get a cold guy. He's a lieutenant. He's going to slow me down. And one thing I may do is try some hand claps with these guys. Now the thing about hand clap, and I showed this at the end of the last episode, and then I actually used it a few times, and I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to show it. But the thing with hand clap is it takes 30 seconds to recharge, so you can really only use it once a battle. So you have to decide exactly when you want to use it. It doesn't do any damage, it's just a stun and a knockback power. So it'll stun lieutenants and minions, and it'll knock back minions pretty much. So we need to rescue 3 hostages, arrest Razor, and find 3 auction items. So these are magic items, the outcast or some kind of supernatural items that the outcasts are interested in. I guess they think they can use them to become more powerful. Often there's a hostage up here. Let's see. No, usually in here where the plants are, there's a hostage. But not this time. There's a Scorcher. The lieutenants all by themselves is a little unusual. Usually they have a minion with them. I'm not sure why this guy is by himself, but that's fine. You know, as a tanker, it just takes a little longer to beat people up. But you have, as you can see with my health, there's no chance that he's going to do anything to me, even with only 10% resistance. I have so many hit points at this point. My default is 559, almost 560 hit points. Right, that's the base without Dull Pain. And if I use Dull Pain, I'll have like 680 or something. I have a lot more. Another solo lieutenant. Weird, weird, weird. Let's go ahead and hand clap and see if we stun him. Ah, we knocked him back. That's good. And we stunned him. So now he's not going to do anything to me for a while. So that's some nice damage mitigation. Right? So all that time, what is it, 4 or 5 hits, he couldn't do anything to me. And he's a brick, so he's doing smashing damage, which means good luck, buddy. I resist half your damage. Thought I saw somebody attacking me from behind, but I guess not. Thought I saw something come from behind me. Okay. And heals are going to be very useful to us. It's a 25% hit point buff. If you do that after Dull Pain, right? Dull Pain is like a 25% health buff, right? So it'll get me from 560 to, I don't know, almost 700. And then when you heal, you're doing 25% of 700 points instead of 500. So it'll heal a lot more. Let's go ahead and hand clap this puppy again. I love hand clap. I just like the animation, and I like that just feels so super strong versus these punches that I guess this one feels kind of strong, but the rest of them really don't. Now, Knockout Blow will feel very strong once we get it. But until you get Knockout Blow, hand clap to me is the strongest seeming attack. And jab doesn't really seem very strong at all. That's the power, probably. If you could avoid taking it, you can't. It's the first one in the set, and in secondary you have to take the first one in the set for all characters when you first start the game. It's the only one available. I guess if I could avoid jab, I would just not use it, because not that it's a bad power, actually. It recharges really quickly. It's very useful. It does a lot more than Brawl, right, which only does 8. So it's like an amped up Brawl. And it's fine, but I don't like the animation. I knocked him back, which was going to aggro these guys, but that's alright. We're a tanker. We got hit points. We got Dull Pain if we need it. One more attack, guys, and I will be able to stop using Brawl, I think. The chain will be complete once we do SOs and add a fourth, like, single target attack. Now watch this. Oh, I missed him. I was going to say we stun them both, but I missed him. That's unfortunate. One more hit. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I apologize again for, you know, there's several beads worth of this level that you didn't see. I don't even remember what the mission was. I'm not sure what I did. I think it might have just been a detective mission. I'm not really sure. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened to that video. That's really very unusual for me to play. You know, it feels very odd playing a tanker because I play so much of Silver Phoenix. I'll do 3 or 4 episodes with her and then 1 episode with this character. And this character plays much more slowly, but even now, is much more low risk than Silver Phoenix. And once we have all of the tankery powers in and enhanced, it will be way less risk than any other kind of character. Oh, and now we have a +1 lieutenant. So I definitely want to try to stun him. And we got him. Stunned him and knocked him back. So, you know, that allowed me to do like 50 damage total to him before he could even start attacking me. Right, so that helps. It's damage mitigation. I'm still using this knife throw to end the rotation a little bit. No pain. There we go. Oh, there's an elevator, okay. Oh, we gotta go the other way. But there's nothing over here. Alright. Head to the elevator. Yeah, so you're wondering why don't I leave flight on all the time? It's very hard to control because you can't stop on a dime. It doesn't work. It gets essentially suppressed in combat, and it uses a lot of endurance compared to something like hover. So if I wanted to fly in battle, I would use hover. I don't really like flying with melee. So, hand clap. Got them all. I love that. That is so cool. That really makes you feel super strong. At least for me. And notice that that guy basically did nothing to me because he was being soft controlled the whole time. Not that I needed it with white cons, I just wanted to demonstrate how it works. Super fun. So I'm not sure of this contact. We did not have a Silver Phoenix, so I'm not sure which story arc she will lead us to. But I assume she will lead us to something. As you've seen with Silver Phoenix, usually it takes 2 or 3 missions, maybe 4 from a contact before they give you a story arc. Wow, I'm almost done with level 16 already. Only have like a bead and a quarter to go. Got a clue. And the clue says, suspicious mission, I'm so glad you're here. Those stupid gangers almost ruined everything right before my vacation. She's the auction house manager. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Ruin what? What did they ruin? What were her plans? What was she trying to do? So we go ahead and knock that guy out of the way while we're fighting Lieutenant. And by the time he really comes back to bother me, Lieutenant's half done, right? This guy's also doing smashing damage, so we can basically ignore him. He can't do anything to me because I have 45% resistance. And at this level, that's just really high in terms of the resistance. Go ahead and burn that, we don't need it. I really want to start saving sturdies instead of Lux for this character, but for whatever reason, the sturdy seems to drop a lot less frequently than anything else. I would say the least frequent drops are sturdy, awaken, and break free. They're far less frequent than luck, far less frequent than heal, catch breath, far less frequent than damage or accuracy. Let's see what else is over here. So there's a little hallway here, but that's a dead end, so we'll go back to flight. But you can see, like, if you stop, let me show you on a straightaway, if you stop, it keeps going, right? And so it's a little harder control than just running. Alright, so where is this exit? Down here. No, down below. Where the heck is this thing? Oh, I gotta go around. Hang on. Nope, this way. Sorry guys, being a spaz. Here we go. Nope, that's going backwards. Where the heck is the exit here? It's not up here. Oh, I see. Gosh. These MC Escher maps. I know how many times I've been on them, I still get lost. Oh, I hit that too early. I'm an idiot. Let's gauntlet this guy so he attacks me. You should not be attacking that thing now because I've hit him. They should be taunted. Definitely need to get taunt for this character fairly soon. I also need to get the defenses in. Okay, now let's do it right. Bang. There we go. I love that. They just go flying. They get dizzy. It's great. I know a lot of people who don't like that power, but I love it. It makes you feel super strong, and it does great damage control. Like, that charger didn't really do anything to me because he was stunned and knocked back, and now he's stunned again. So what did he do? Attack me once? That's good damage mitigation. I like that. Oh man, missed them both. So yeah, we definitely need to, I think hand clap, I don't know, I'll have to look at it later. I think it has a reduced accuracy. And then of course they're yellows, so it's a little harder to hit them. Let's go ahead and pop that. Still can't hit. Wow. 93% chance to hit, and I rolled a 98. So I'm almost capped, and I'm missing. Don't need the hand clap at this point, since there's only one guy left. Yeah, you're going to see our main problem with this character, even more so than the Scrapper, is going to be endurance. The Scrapper, martial arts, super reflex, you're still taking a lot of hit points and damage, but this character's just not going to. Now, it'd be interesting to compare. Silver Phoenix is level 38 right now, as I'm recording this. What I think I may do is write down, or jot down somewhere, total amount of damage she's taken to level 38, and then we'll see how much damage this character will have taken a lot more, because she sucks up the damage rather than avoiding it. Right? She just takes the punishment. So it'll be really interesting to see how much more, how many less hit points she's done to that level, and how many more she's taken. And yet she's probably going to die less often. So for this character who's died once. Outcast over here. So these guys are doing fire, which I have 20% resistance to, and energy, which I have 10% resistance to. So they'll do a little bit more damage to me than say the crushers. We definitely need to get resist energies in. That might be what I take at 18. Although I'm also going to get invincibility possibly at 18, so I want to get that too. May grab that first. We'll see. Don't need that, because unyielding is a toggle. Okay, and now hand clap to stun. Okay, they're all attacking this thing now. No, move. Move! I hate when this thing seems not to obey me. Oh! I was trying to taunt them and they blew it up. And that's all because there was an extra spawn with it, so I couldn't taunt them all, even with hand clap. I don't know where the last hostage is, probably around here somewhere. Alright, we didn't save that artifact, so I don't know if this mission's going to be a fail or what. I really don't know. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. I tried the hand clap, but unfortunately I didn't get the other guys. And they just turned, and instead of attacking me, they started attacking the other thing. And that's where taunt would have really helped. Because I could have just taunted them all, and they would have just come after me and ignored the crate. Also, invincibility would have helped, because that's got a taunt field. It just pulses like a taunt at the enemies. And we gotta fight Razor as well. It just pulses a taunt like every few seconds at the enemies, and so it keeps them on you. It's very useful as an invulnerability tanker to have that invincibility running. But we can't get that yet until level 18. My guess is a lot of... Oh, we leveled. Jeez, already? My guess is a lot of tankers would not have taken hand clap at this point. They would have taken resist energies. But I prefer being a little more aggressive. I'm sort of playing as what we used to call a scranker in the lower levels until you get your SOs and everything. So a scranker is like a hybrid scrapper tanker. It's much easier to do as a scrapper. I mean, I kind of do the same thing with my scrappers. I take the defenses very heavily early on, and then I sort of backfill with the attacks. But for the tanker, I feel like and I do that because these scrapper attacks are so good that you can do that. But with tankers, I feel like the tanker attack, especially super strength, are so weak. You really got to get them going very quickly. So far, it seems to be working pretty well. I have not yet gotten this character to the max level she was at super strength before I gave up and switched her to fire, invulnerability fire. But we're level 17 now. Which is why these guys are blue cons, because we just leveled up. You can see how much easier it is against blue cons in terms of doing the damage. Okay, hand clap. Probably gonna need Dull Pain here. Oh, because we got the boss. Alright. Let's take these other guys out first. It takes so long just to even get a minion out. The other guys are just pounding on you. There's a big spawn to have with a boss. Dull Pain. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hand clap. Just to sort of push them away from the other guys so I don't aggro them. Now on a high level tank you'd be like, I don't care. Right? Because tanking makes you so strong. But right now, she's not that strong, right? She doesn't have her defenses in yet. She doesn't have her power slotted yet, and so forth. Alright, now the boss. He's going to be a real tough guy to beat. I'm going to go ahead and take a damage. Just to get some, like, more scrapper level of damage. Not quite that, it's not quite that good, but we would need 2 of these probably to get to more of a scrappery type of damage, but at least now we're chewing him down. You can see, I mean, as a scrapper, we'd already have had this guy down. He'd be done. several blows ago. Even with the damage, because scrappers have crits. Okay, so we're going to hand clap these two. And I missed them both. Yeah, we should check the base accuracy of this thing just to see. I was looking to see if I had an accuracy enhancement just to put on it. I don't know if I have one on it or not. Level 17, so that means we need some DOs. We got a clue, we completed the mission, and we got a temporary power, which is a med kit. Oh, that's nice. That will be useful. Alright, so we can exit the mission. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out. Hand clap. Does it have the base accuracy? 0.8, you see. The others have a base of 1, but this one has a base of 0.8, so we definitely need to put accuracy on it. We're going to want to go ahead and level up. And then it's going to be time to buy some dual origin enhancements. And we're natural, so we can go right into the tech natural shop. No, that's not what I want. Stop it. Where's... There, that's what I want. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add slots. And then we can go to the Tech Natural Shop and buy some DOs. What do we have for... Oh, we have over 1 million influence, so we can certainly afford a full set of DOs. We have some orange salvage I can get rid of as well. If we ever need influence, which we probably won't. But let's train up first with Valkyrie. Next level. So Dull Pain has 5 slots. Let's 6 slot it. And let's get Temporary Invulnerability, a little bit more resistance options. Of course, we're not going to bother with the DOs for resistance because they're just not that powerful. So this is the tech shop. It has tech and natural in it. It's just easier to come here than fly all the way over to the natural shop. Alright, so we're going to sell these things. And then what we're going to do is let's take a look at what we want. We definitely want accuracy on this. And we're going to want accuracies on these. So I think what I'm going to do is put... Do I want dual accuracies? I think I'll put dual accuracy on Haymaker because it has the extra slot. And 2 damages, and then I'll put 1 accuracy and 2 damage on these guys just like I have, and an accuracy on Handclap. So I need 5 accuracies and 6 damages. And there's Tech Natural. There we go. So we can pull these out. Yeah, that's why I was missing with the hand clap so much, because I got it at 16th level, didn't think it was worth enhancing. Ugh, I accidentally clicked the confirmation one. I really prefer to have the confirmation on just in case. Alright, so we got this, and this, 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 and this still is not a base of 1 yet, so we're going to need to at least double accuracy that one. Alright, that's looking good. Dull Pain. I think we can go 4 recharge, 2 heal on that. And so we need 2 reduce endurance, 4 recharges, and 2 heals. Let's try that. recharge? Where's recharge? Recharge. There we go. So now we're going to heal up, instead of 244, we'll gain 338 hit points of healing, and instead of 123 base hit points, we'll get 169 base hit points extra, right? So that's pretty good, and then we'll take these off. Put the recharges on. And there we go. A temp and vuln, that's probably worth is 30% smashing resistance, right? And you get plus 10% for the dual origins. So it gets you to 36%. It might be worth getting damage resistance on these guys. Where's the resist damage? %. I mean, the 10% ones is not worth it because it's only going to go to 11, right? And the 20% will go to 22, but the 30 will go to 33. We could add 6% more and get this up to 51% smashing resistance. And then, so it would be plus 30%. This isn't worth it. It'll go up to 13%. So that'll be plus 3, 6, 9. That would get us up to like 54%. It might be worth doing. It's not that expensive. Right, the resist physical damage. The resist damage, where is it? It's only 3K. Let's try it. So let's take a look right now. Our smashing lethal is 45. With temp and vuln, it's gone up to 48. And then with resist physical, we're up to 54% damage resistance now. That is pretty good. Right, we've gained almost 10%. Alright. Okay guys, I think I'm going to stop here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back with some more Liberty Lass in the near future.